Hello YouTube. It's me, it's your boy. I am going for a walk around this new neighborhood, just trying to get a feel for it. Yeah, I wanted to it's funny, this little boy just came and sat in my spot, but I don't think he saw me. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to make a video about respect and just the respect that you should want to give off. I'm not gonna tell you what you should and shouldn't do because it's your life at the end of the day. But I've just noticed that people that don't respect other people kind of live miserable lives. Oh, by the way, it's the dude in the room. It's a new episode of Dude in the Room, I guess. Or the dude in nature outside. I don't know. But yeah, I just want to talk about respect and how people that respect people live such peaceful lives. People that don't really show respect to people, and not saying oh, people have to earn your respect and stuff like that, but just the way you think about people and just the way that you go about how you associate people in terms of what you call them, how you treat people based on their skin tone, stuff like that. Just how that can affect different aspects of your life. Mainly just because I don't know, me and my brother was talking about this a couple weeks ago. Shout out to him, John O. Jim. I'm gonna put his link in the description. Y'all can check his stuff out. I'm saying 22, talking about some or 21, about to be 22, talking about some very knowledgeable stuff. But we were talking about how particularly I don't know, we're not, I don't know, but we were just talking about how, sorry, we were talking about how I just got my location all in the camera. Anyway, we're talking about how girls call I'm not gonna say the B word because I try not to use that language, not that language because I curse, but I try to be respectful when I'm on YouTube just because people watching, you know what I'm saying, try not to do it too much outside of the music and in my private life. But we weren't talking about this, but I know it's a big thing of oh, you shouldn't call women the B word because it's disrespectful, and it is. It's honestly, you shouldn't address a woman that way. And every time you do it, you're sending off bad energy towards them. I mean, joking or not, you shouldn't call people out of their names. But we were talking about how women refer to dudes. I'm gonna say nigga because nigga is not a bad word to me. Nigga is just a word. Well, for me, because I guess it would apply to men. But we were talking about how women refer to dudes as niggas, how dudes refer to dudes as niggas. See, be rubbing off. But we were just talking about that and just how it's funny how you can't call you can't because you shouldn't call women the B word because it's calling them out of their name is disrespectful, honestly. You're referring to them as animals, but in the same breath, dudes can be called nigga, this nigga this nigga that, oh, that's my nigga, whatever. But it's I mean, what's the connotation behind the N-word? Slavery, the same, or oppression, I guess. So it's just interesting how in the same vein that we can talk about, oh, you can't call a woman this because of this, you should be able to do the same with men, where it's oh, I know me personally, I don't mind, honestly, I don't mind being called that, the nigga. I don't mind if it's oh, that's my nigga Tim, that's my brother. But when it becomes instead of my boyfriend, my husband, my significant other Tim, or it's that nigga over there or whatever, no, don't call me that. And I guess even with myself, I need to work on that. It's hey, if you don't want to be called it in this scenario, you probably shouldn't be wanting to be called it at all. But nonetheless, I don't want this to be no man versus woman thing, or oh, you can call this but this. I more so wanted to get on the whole respect thing. And then we were kind of just talking about how just in general, that stems from just a lack of respect from the sexes, how men and women just have this ongoing and particularly it's really black men and black women, unfortunately, is where you see it the most, at least, is just this lack of respect for each other. It's us calling each other out of our names. It's we want to be kings and queens, but in the next sentence or next tweet or song, whatever, it's this bit or this nigga. I don't understand it. And we're just talking, and it boiled down to yeah, just the lack of respect just people have for each other, just in general. I don't know. It's interesting how, I don't know. Is it not interesting to you all how we can do this, but we shouldn't say that. Or like even something like race. It's like, oh, like I know as black people, like that's a huge thing. It's like when anybody ever says anything about like us, it's always like, oh, you racist, or it's just like, what's that supposed to mean, or whatever. But in our same breaths, we're the same ones who kind of mock people, particularly like Caucasian white people, Asian people. I mean, we even joke about like Hispanic people and stuff like that. But in the same breath, like when they do it, it's just like, oh, you're racist, huh? You don't understand the oppression and stuff that we've went through and all that. So I mean, we haven't went through anything. I mean, our ancestors have went through it, but us personally, I mean, we go through some stuff today. But to try to reason it with, oh, we went through this already, so it doesn't apply, or like racism only applies to black people. It's like, nah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me personally, and I mean that's why I don't believe in like the concept of race. Obviously, there are brown people, there's black people, there's white people, yellow people. You know, there's people of all colors, but the idea of race, or like the concept of race, is what traps a lot of people in. So I try not to feed into stuff like that. But back on the topic of respect, I again just wanted to just really just talk about how like it sucks how much just respect we lack for each other. Like, and it's 2021. Like, we're not gonna go back in time. We're just gonna keep progressing. And I don't know. It's just funny. It's just funny how we want respect. We want to be treated fairly. Not we as in black people. We as people in general. Just, this is back to the broader discussion, just in general. But we can't even like get our terms right. We can't even call people what their government name is, or we can't give them a nickname, or we can't give them anything without it being derogatory. And I know it's learned behavior. It's not like we just woke up and was like, oh, nigga this, or B word this, or cracker this, or whatever. I'm not gonna use like, I try not to use like racist terms and stuff, because like racist words are just like really nasty. Like they just don't even come off the tongue with me. But yeah, it's just funny how it's 2021 and we're still here. We're still here. Like, we're still here. We're not progressing much. And it's honestly very sad, because like I want to know what it takes to like respect each other. Seriously, like what is it gonna take for us to call each other uplifting things that don't keep us at a low vibration? I guarantee you, if we didn't call each other B's and the N-word, oops, a car coming. But I guarantee if we didn't call each other like B's or like the N-word or just anything like that, like life would be so much easier. There wouldn't be this race battle, race war, battle of the sexes, and just all of this. And again, it just boils down to the fact that we just lack respect for each other. Like, with the respect that we want to give is not the respect that we have earned or are going in the direction of earning as like just human beings in general. And again, that just boils down to the fact that we can't even do something as simple as calling each other by respectful, nice names. So I don't know. I just wanted to get on here real quick and just talk about that. I've been thinking about this at work the past couple of days, like what videos and stuff I could do while I'm gonna upload some more stuff I just did. I got like a pretty cool announcement well, actually, I don't think I'm gonna, actually I deleted those videos. Yeah, but I'm gonna make another video probably right after this, just detailing like this experience. I got a new apartment, guys. Basically, I got my own apartment, you know, fresh new energy. It's like I plan, and it's just interesting. I'm gonna talk about it in my video. I'm talk about it in my video. But yeah, I just want to come on here and just talk about respect. That's something that's just been on my mind for like a couple weeks, honestly, but it really triggered me at work the other day. So one of the guys at work said something, and I was just like, it's kind of contradictory, bro. So I just want to get on here and talk. But yeah, like I said, it's me, it's the dude in the room. I feel so beautiful. Honestly, I just uploaded a picture of my abs on the internet, and like, I feel so cool. So the little kids just running in the neighborhood, but yeah, I'm gonna go back in the house, or I might make a new video, just walk around and talk. But yeah, YouTube, till next time. I'm gonna let the video get to 10 minutes because my OCD. But yeah, like I said, follow my brother John O. Your Gym. He be dropping gems. And yeah, love and light.